Hello, everyone. It is Stacy with Stacy's Ritzy DP Crafts, and I'm coming to you with Whip and Chat, not an unboxing. I wish I was doing an unboxing, but those are being stored for a later time. I'm doing a Whip and Chat. Whip and Chat just stands for I'm working on something. You could be working on something, and I chat. Ooh, I am sorry to create that little earthquake there. Welcome to my channel. I do diamond painting. I'm a digital artist, and I also assist with a diamond painting company. So you will get some business updates today, as well as just my journey and a quick little 30-minute whip and chat because I'm pretty busy right now, and it's been a hot minute, and I wanted to take the time to come in and say hi to everybody. Don't worry about my nails. My nails are a hot mess, and that is okay because we all can't be perfect, correct? So, how is everyone doing today? If you're new to my channel, I know I have a lot of subscribers over the past several weeks, so I do want to say thank you for joining the channel. And for those that are returning, I really appreciate your continued support. I, yeah, I do this and I have fun doing it, but I love talking with you guys and listening to you guys and hearing what you have to say. So, thank you for comments and any other type of interactions, messages, all that good stuff. Social medias are below, as well as any links to products that I'm using. I am going to be working on one of the images I created. Don't mind my notes on here, but it is. Um, Snowy Story Time with Hootie. So this is available at Diamond Painting Bling Arts. It is a 60 by 60, which is the perfect size, and I am absolutely loving the image. There's a good mix of color blocking as well as some confetti. So you can see right now I'm in a very color blocking area with a little bit of confetti up there, and it's just been super super fun to work on, and I'm almost done. I've got these little sheet protectors, release papers, whatever you'd like to call them. I got them from Bees Crafty Corners. I absolutely love them because, as you can see, I've used these several times already throughout the painting, and they do not curl. So there, I'm going to try and get it in the frame, but there is absolutely no curling. These are super 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 thick, and I will be ordering more. So this I actually ordered because I do have a piece called Satchmo with Rose Profit Creations. Satchmo is Louis Armstrong and one of my dad's favorite artists, jazz artists. So I'm using that to do for his image. And I'm working on, I just call him Hootie. Because for lack of better words, I'm using my Bistro Blank pens, which I got for the retro event, and I absolutely let me put them in the right way. Hopefully, this is going the right way when I adjust the video. But where is it? Let me see. What are we doing here? So those are the two that I'm working with. They're both pretty thick pens, but right now because of my fingers, they're a little bit more comfortable as well. Hopefully they will not hit the camera because they are pretty big. I may have to adjust the camera, but oh well. Anyway, how's everyone doing? What have you all been up to? I have been up to my ears in work, both my regular job and also helping out with Rose Profit Creations. And there's just been a lot going on. So I just want to do a quick update. I know we haven't been doing lives on Rose's channel. It's just because we've been super busy in the back end. We've been working on getting all of those canvases that you guys have not received yet reprinted. And for those that are overseas, not in Australia, they're getting outsourced and sent out to you. So I do appreciate for everyone that's been waiting for the orders that haven't received them, and they are getting processed. And we will start. We have four different batches, I believe, and I've got the first three batches in already. Our supplier has been working wonderfully with us to try and get those expedited as quickly as possible. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for your patience and understanding. Um, I've stepped in to help out with getting these orders done because health situations, it's been pretty tricky on that side of it. Um, so I'm trying to get those all resolved as well as Rose, and it's a team effort. and I really appreciate everyone's patience. And I cannot wait for you to get the images. It's going to be amazing. And then we're going to get 2024 ordered. Um, so yeah, so it's going to be a mass release of images, and I'm so happy that we're able to finally get those out to you guys. And then Rose has plans for those that are in Australia to get those out to you in certain areas as well, and we will go from there. So look forward to all of that. And if you guys haven't already checked it out, we are doing artist challenges and voting for artist images for early releases. And it's just been so fun this round of artwork. So if you haven't checked that out, go check out Rose Profit Create or Home of Rose Profit Creations on Facebook. You can request to join. I will put the links in the below description for you as well. And the trays I'm using are just, I don't know, a mishmash of trays right now. So this is Bella Art Day Nicole trays that I have in view, and I have a couple others from another company. But I'm trying to switch everything out so that way I have all Firefly because I absolutely love their trays. So little plug for every of the businesses, the small businesses, and let's get down to the nitty gritty on what's been going on. If you guys listen to the Whip and Chat, there will be a little special something throughout it that I've been promising and haven't been able to deliver until now. So I'm so excited to share that with you. So just keep an eye out. It's going to be somewhere in the video in the next 30 minutes. So hopefully you have time to listen to it all and listen to me ramble. What's been going on in my life? I have been going, so I started a new therapy for myself because, we all want to resolve mental health situations and don't realize sometimes that what our children are going through, we're going through. And it's been a journey. And while my child, you got to be sensitive when you talk about mental health or children's, if they're on any type of challenge, if they have any type of challenges, be respectful of their, even though they're young, they still have a voice in whether or not their stories want to be heard. And while I didn't think about it at the time, um, just check in and just be wary that as your child gets older, they may not want their story shared, even though it can help people that are going through the same thing. y- you got to be respectful for them and be wary that you are sharing your child's public health information, which is PHI. And I just, working in the health industry, you don't realize that that's their privacy. That is, even though they're underage and a child, that's still their privacy. And you do not have a right to share what your child's going through in the public eye. And I feel horrible for doing that. It didn't actually click until a few months ago, which is kind of why I've been a little bit silent. But you have to be respectful and understand that there are privacies, whether they're underage or not, in terms of health information being shared. So I'm just putting that out there for everybody. We all in this industry look for support and advice and want to be able to explain our personal situations, even family situations. I'm just letting you guys know, be wary, because when you're talking about medical conditions of people or what you're going through medically or what somebody else is going through medically, and it's not you personally that has that medical condition, you're releasing their privacy. And just, be careful of what you're stating out to the public. So I will no longer be talking about my child's challenges uh, unless they're relating, to a general, idea of what we're going through as a mother and daughter. But nothing medically will be discussed. And a lot of her personal stuff that she goes through, it doesn't need to be public. Even if it's a challenge for me and I'm looking for help, it doesn't need to be made public. So we're going to keep that in mind going forward. And you'll see a little bit of some changes. I don't know what I'm doing because I am putting these on the wrong color while I'm talking to you, which is not so great. Good job, Stace. Look at that. I'm already messing this up because I'm talking and chatting and not paying attention. Um, but anyway, so what's been going on? Why have I been silent? Why have I not been recording? It's been a lot. I started a new therapy program. It's EMDR therapy. And now we're talking about my mental health because I don't mind sharing because I know as an adult we do go through a lot of stuff. But EMDR therapy is more trauma therapy. And what it apparently, from my understanding, what it does try and help you do is learn how to handle and get past your barriers of what you've gone through. The place that I do works with a lot of veterans or people that have served or have gone through very traumatic experiences, and they put them back in that place, but give them a way to get through that particular trauma. And I don't fully understand how it works. I think it's like a very new therapy. And it's just, I don't know how it works. I don't understand it like completely. I mean, I get the concept of it, but you have to focus on an aspect that has been traumatizing for you and relive it. And they talk to you while you're going through it sometimes, and you have to learn how to box it, put it in a container to help deal with it. You have to learn how to go through the emotions and know that it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. And what it does, it kind of opens up for me a channel that I've been closed off to emotionally. Like my emotions are, which is why I sound like stagnant sometimes or unattached, is my emotions are completely closed off due to what I've had to endure growing up. And I've had to fight my way through stuff, not physically fight, but like mentally fight my way um, through work, through challenges in just life in general. And it has not been fun. I've had to close myself down from feeling anything so I wouldn't get hurt. I know I shouldn't be dragging my drills, but I am. And I've been through it for so long that emotionally, I just don't have the empathy. I just don't have the emotions there. I'm pretty black and white. Like, I'll be direct and to the point. And sometimes you just can't interact that way with people. And talking to you guys as well has helped a little bit getting out of that shell, being thankful and grateful for stuff that's gone on in the community that I've been able to work with and work through has definitely been helping to open up those emotions. But I've had them closed off for so long that it's kind of made me who I am, and I do not like that. I want to be able to feel. I want to be able to cry. Whoops, sorry. I want to be able to be happy and laugh and enjoy my life with my daughter. And, just feeling that you are a mom and feeling those mom emotions and those connections is what I'm missing. And I do feel it like when she gets upset or when she has something important she wants to share or when she just wants to sit down and talk or if she's freaking out and I need to be there to calm her down, that's what makes me feel like a mom. Like knowing that I can be there for her and knowing that I can help alleviate some of her pain makes me feel like a mom. But it's hard to get the loving feeling like that internal feeling that you get is it's hard to explain. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. I'm hoping you guys are getting what I'm trying to talk about, but it's just that attachment of, oh my God, this is my child. And I am so proud of her. And I do tell her, I make sure I tell her how proud I am of stuff. But that emotional feeling is hard for me to get to. Um, a lot of it I deal with in my dreams, unfortunately. Like the fear of losing her is so strong in my heart. Whether it's her, I get images of like her being lost, like me not being able to find her or disappearing on me in my dreams and like forgetting about her and then all of a sudden realizing, oh my gosh, where is she? Type of thing. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm having to go through to get those feelings. And then also anxiety. I deal with a lot of anxiety issues and things trigger it from out of the norm. And no idea where the triggers come from, but all of a sudden I'll just get this overwhelming feeling of like an adrenaline rush. I don't know if you guys get that feeling when you're having anxiety, but it feels like an adrenaline rush that turns into a hot flash because yes, I have to deal with that too. So it's just a whole mess of things, and being able to control it, being able to box it up for another time when it's more appropriate to think about, being able to process, those are things that I'm having to learn, and it's definitely an experience. I'll give you another example. We had a dog that passed away that I've had most of my daughter's life, about 8 years. If not, no, I've had her. She's actually been around for my whole daughter's life. And we've had her for about, I want to say about 12 years. So she's lived a really good life. And when she passed, I couldn't process the emotions of her passing. Like it wasn't registering that the dog was there to, her name is Maddie. So I'll go ahead and acknowledge her name. Um, our dog's name was Maddie, and she was there for us, and she protected us, and she was always with us. And had she have been that way when she departed us as well, I probably would have been able to connect a little bit more. But with her old age and probably the pain that I wasn't recognizing that she was going through and why she turned a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more protective. She would growl over her food. She didn't want our other dog on the bed anymore. She was showing her dominance. And as I learned, those aggression skills was that she was showing that, hey, even though I'm not going to be here, I'm still the boss, type of thing. And she was doing that with our other dogs. So I get why she was doing it. And when we ended up putting her down, my daughter was showing those emotions, but I wasn't. And it wasn't hitting me. It's like, okay, I have to put her down. I acknowledge that I had to put her down because she was in pain, but it wasn't registering what I was actually losing. And EMDR, I had to go through that. And I was finally, I think, able to acknowledge that she was there. She was very important to us. She was our protector. And it was very interesting to have to go through that. Um, I was expecting to get emotional over it because that's what the whole process was, is to get to those feelings, but to know that it was okay. And then the interesting thing was is that once I got to that place, I then had to have a conversation with the dog. um, and it was just like a conversation between, it's just they put you in this space so that way you're in that moment of recognizing where the dog is, how the dog's feeling, and you can have a conversation. And I was able to converse and thank her for being our protector, thank her for being there for us. And I got a release. To me, I was able to hear the words that you are strong, you can handle yourself, you don't need me anymore. Um, you can protect yourself. You've got that in you to protect yourself, and it's okay. And when I heard those, it's just like you realized how much those words do mean to you, because I'm in a situation that's not a positive situation right now. Um, there's a lot of stuff being put down on me, and I have to stand up for myself and say that I'm not going to take it. And I'm not going to go into those details of it because that's a whole different topic, but it's aggressive type of situation. No, I'm not getting physically hurt. So please, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's more of a mental thing. And I have to put up my walls. I have to be strong and be able to process what's going on and physically stand up for myself and say it's not okay and put my foot down. And hearing those words from Maddie, it was kind of a release, and I was able to feel. And I have a lot of deep pent up emotions over family. And I do apologize. I didn't realize I was going to get this deep in this conversation, but I am, and here you are. So I'll put a disclaimer up just in case. But I have a lot of pent up emotions and anger and resentment with my parents that are outweighing a lot of the good stuff that they did, and it's closed me off from anything, from feeling pain, from being okay to feel pain, from letting go. So that is something I'm kind of really nervous about having to go through. But I think once I can finally get past everything and go through the motions of being able to talk while I'm in a safe environment to them, I think that is going to help, but it's going to be a super hard process. EMDR is not something to take lightly. It is a very aggressive type of a therapy that it's not like, it's not like you're being hypnotized to relive it. It's that they're physically making you feel. And once you get one feeling, they make you stick with that feeling until another feeling comes up. And so you go through these feelings individually, and then at the end you kind of put everything together. But through that process, they're teaching you how to monitor yourself, how to handle the emotions or the resentment or the anxiety or those feelings. And I think it's going to be a very positive experience. And I cannot wait to see what happens after that. So yeah, so that's yeah, I'm going through that a lot. The anxiety creeps up every so often because once they open up that doorway, even though it's a small opening, it can bring back a lot. And I've been kind of getting flickers of things that I've gone through. I'm not sure if they're positive flickers or negative. I don't know how to process it yet, but they're moments, and the moments will come and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that in a long time. And right now, I'm not in the place where it's triggering the emotion as much, but it will once I get deeper into the therapy. And so I have to be able to have a way to handle the floodgates of those feelings and those memories. And yeah, it's going to be a process. So that is what I'm going through emotionally. So we'll go on to happier things, but if, it's definitely a challenge. And yeah, yeah. So anyway, other stuff that's going on, I know that I talked about the house situation. I finally put in a small deposit on the house, and that's just a good faith to say, hey, I am going to be ordering this house with you guys. I have to go through, I think I was going to try and do it today and get the payment information set up and transferred over, but I'm just not in the mood to go anywhere right now. So I don't know. I have to decide on what colors. I had my daughter and my niece kind of picking things out. My niece loves to design and coordinate, so I'll have her follow up on what my daughter suggests, and we'll try and get a cohesive mode. I'm trying to decide if I want carpets in all of the bedrooms or if I just want carpet in my daughter room. I definitely don't want carpet in our office slash craft room just because it's going to be a mess if she decides she wants to paint. I think I'm going to lay down like a hard plastic on the floor, overlaying, like you use the plastic for desk chairs so that they can roll on carpet or protect your wood floors. I think I'm going to get something like that just in case she wants to do arts and crafts so that way we don't drip paint or glue or anything on the floor because I'm going to die if my floors get messed up. Yeah, because that's not going to happen. Ever since, one of the things that we've always had issues with her on is when she did crafts, she would do them everywhere and there would be like a hot mess on the floor. Now that I took her desk away because we got rid of it for the move. It was a huge executive desk that was part of an L-shaped desk. We got rid of the L. But now that that big hunk of clunk is out of my house, she hasn't been doing those crafty things. And while I'm kind of happy that I don't have messes and paint everywhere to deal with, I'm kind of sad at the same time because she's not getting that creativity part. But I do keep her in her art classes. She does have an art class once a week that she does pottery in. So I think that's kind of getting some of that out. And she is back to drawing. I am so sorry for hitting the camera, guys. She is back to drawing, which is great. And I love the stuff that she is creating. But yeah, that craft part kind of is put on hold right now, which I'm so happy about because that used to be part of our arguments. And I have started gardening, barely started. I just planted some seeds to plant in the ground. We've got some pollinating flowers, chives, onions. What else do we have? Lettuce, carrots, sunflowers. So I've got some of those in seeds, and then I've got some seedlings that I need to go out and plant today. So that's what I'm going to be doing. We did have our storm yesterday, and now it's a beautiful day. I don't think it's going to be raining. So I did leave the seedlings outside. It wasn't a heavy storm, and I did have it in, those boxes you get at like Costco or Sam's Club to put your stuff in. I did have them in there, and they were pretty packed in there. So I know from the wind, they were able to kind of shield each other. And then with them being in a box, it kind of helped with the rain and collecting that moisture from the rain. So I think they're okay, but I do need to get them planted. I got these on the right letter. I do need to get those planted. So I'm going to work on that today. I just wanted to take some time in diamond paint because I've been so busy with RPC stuff. I haven't had me time yet, and I need to get artwork out. So I'm going to be doing some artwork today. I'm going to be planting my garden today, and then I probably will be working on the website a little bit. So I needed to finish taxes because, here in the US, it's tax season. I don't know about all over the world, but taxes are due on Monday. And I think because I do them all personally, and I think I'll be able to get those out this weekend pretty easily because I don't really claim anything per se. So it should be pretty easy to get those out. I don't have a lot of medical stuff that is, I think it's like $20,000 or more that you need to be able to claim, and I don't need to claim that much stuff. So, other than a lot of other financial stuff, I don't get those deductibles. I just get the regular credits like everybody else. But yeah, so I've got that. I've got my work and my nieces. I am so excited. Once we get the house situated, my nieces will be coming out next summer to spend time with us, which is really huge because none of my family ever comes out to visit us. We usually go visit them in California, but now that my parents are no longer around, there's no need for me to go back to California really, other than to see my sister. So I'm like, let's just do family vacations instead. They do, vacations every summer. And I'm like, I think because of all the stuff that my sister has prepped for the house, that I may try and indulge in a family cruise with her. My dad used to do that for us when my mom passed. And I think I kind of just want to do a family vacation. And as a thank you for everything they've done in handling our parents when they pass. She's done the majority of the grunt work. I can't really do much out here, but I think, as an appreciation, now it's just a matter of deciding where we want to go. So I don't know. I was supposed to take a trip to Greece and that fell through. And do we want to cruise through Greece? Do we want to go to Brazil and go through the Amazon in Brazil? Where do we want to go? What's a good place to go on a family trip? My daughter wants to go, my sister goes to Hawaii every other summer, and I kind of want to take Jackie to like a Polynesian area. I want to taste different culture foods and experience different cultures, but I don't want it to be too overwhelming. So I'm just trying to see where a fun place would go that has So yeah, we're just trying to figure out where we want to go. But if you guys have ideas, and yes, the camera did cut off, so, as typical with me. But if you guys have any ideas, give me a shout out. Let me know. Bora Bora. Ooh, Bora Bora. Maybe Bora Bora. Or how about Bermuda? That one might be fun. Go through the Bermuda Triangle. And I'm sorry I keep hitting the camera again. I'm still trying to figure out my setup for the camera because I cannot figure it out nor get a camera good enough to get that clear cut image. So, anyway, so that's my thing. I might just take the top of it off while I'm working with it on the single placing right now. And once I decide where we're going to go, then we'll take a trip. And I'm putting those in the wrong area because these are not pluses, these are P's. So, oh well. I think my pluses are ABs, so I'm not going to really sweat it all that much. Right? Don't sweat the small stuff. Not worth it. Definitely not worth it. So my garden. Let's go back to my garden because, like, I have a non-green thumb. I've got probably a black thumb. I was wanting to get. Oh my goodness, my eyes are watering so bad right now for some really odd reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Hot mess express, right? So I yeah, I got carrots, I have lettuce, I've got chives, tomatoes, strawberries. We got these raised garden beds. I do not want to be in the ground. We have way too many weeds and I just don't want to have to bend down. We've got way too many mosquitoes. I'm going to have to really spray this summer, I think. But the garden beds are going to be better right now just because I don't really have our backyard set up and I don't know how to set it up right now because I don't know how much the bigger house is going to take and the back porch that we're going to have put in. So once all that is in, then I'll look into getting an actual landscaper to landscape like a garden bed area for us. I don't go out in the back all that much, but once we get a screen in back porch and maybe part of it's cemented, it might be more fun to go out in the back and do stuff. I might actually get a little um, swim pool. A swim pool is allows you to do laps in the pool. It kind of has enough force of pressure, like pushing water out. It gives enough force where you can swim stationary. And I might get something like that. That's going to be expensive though. I really don't know if I want to do it. But that way I can swim all throughout the year. No, not really because it gets pretty cold in the winter and pipes freeze. So probably not in the winter, but it'll at least allow me to get exercise. We do have a neighbor that has a pool, but yeah, it's not the same thing. And I don't want to get I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I don't know really what to do. I really need someone to come out and just say, "Here, go do this, and do this." That I'm not good at making decisions, but I think a stationary pool to do lap swimming is really something I would really, really love to have. I am a water person, and I'm finding that I'm missing the water, and I think that's the happy place I need because they're always talking about it in my therapy. You need to find a happy place. So right now, my happy place is deep sea fishing. And I am really thinking about going back to doing that. I haven't deep sea fished since I moved from California back in 2006. And I used to deep sea fish avidly. Like every weekend, I would be deep sea fishing. I didn't care what the cost was. And I have not done that out here in North Carolina. And I really want to do it. And I think my biggest fear is that I get really tired on drives and I might not have the energy to get home. So we'll have to see. I will have to see what it's like in the summer. And one of my neighbors, he has a boat, but they usually just go on the lake or the river, the lake. I don't know what it's called, but the Neuse River. There we go. So he usually takes his little boat on the river, but I told him that I really wanted to go deep sea fishing and maybe do it with my husband. I don't know. And just have an enjoyable time and go deep sea fishing. Maybe I'll pay for all of them. I don't know. I could be nice like that. But that's something I really, really need to do. It's just the weather out here is kind of crazy and super windy right now. Otherwise, it would be the perfect time to go. And I really don't want to go by myself the first time because, women aren't really looked at the same way as men are. And I just don't want that stereotype. Like, I know how to fish and I'm not scared of fishing, but holding live bait, worms, oh, I'm not going to do worms. I do not do worms at all, but I can handle the little bait fish. Those are not a problem to me. I just need to get back to remembering how to tie my knots and everything. So I am definitely going to go fishing. I made it. That's my decision. We are going fishing this year. And yeah, so I will be getting my pool set up. My husband has not been doing a good job taking care of our poles, so I don't know if I just want to get new poles, new life, new poles, new outlook on life, or if I want to keep the poles that I had ever since I was, you know, 20 years ago. Um, they do need to get worked on, so I will probably have to have someone make sure and freshen them up, for lack of better words. But I think I'm going to go fishing. I've made a decision. So I will keep you guys posted and updated on that. And look, I've gone more than 30 minutes. So yay for me. I'm actually making time for myself. So gardening, going back to that, carrots, marigolds, chives, onions. I have asparagus that we planted so long ago in one of my garden beds because that is a pre-annual. I don't know. It's a lifetime type of plant. So if you guys ever want something to come back every year, asparagus is awesome. That will come back every year. It's easy to grow. I do want to try and get into artichokes. Oh my God, I'm going to have fruit trees. Like, I want fruit trees in my backyard. And so we may have to take down the pine trees, but I want fruit trees. I don't know. I just want fruit trees, fig trees, all that good stuff. And hopefully, I'll have to see because I'm going to need someone to help monitor them with bugs and whatnot. So I'm going to just have to see if there's someone that can come out and do that if it need be. We did have a peach and nectarine. I think it was a peach, or we had a nectarine. Was it nectarine and peach? I think we had one or two nectarine trees. One of them completely died on us, and the other one just is getting so much sap in it from the bugs, I guess. I don't know that half of it's dead. Half of it does, I mean, it does produce fruit, but there's so much sap in those fruit that it's not, you can't really eat it. So if you guys know why my nectarine tree has sap, I would really be interested because I didn't think sap came from the nectarine trees. I thought sap came from other type of trees. Um, so if you guys know the answer to that, I would be really interested in finding out. Please, please tell me. All right, hold on a second. That was C. That doesn't go there. I was missing a C somewhere. I saw a C somewhere. There it is. So let me get that on the right one, and then I'm going to fill these ones back in that I missed with the P. So, what am I planning to do? What am I planning to do for as many subscribers I've got and as many people that have been subscribing? Thank you so much. I am going to do a little giveaway. So, I have some diamond painting pens. Now, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I have a Ko-Fi account, but I don't get Ko-Fi. Um, and that's fine. I'm not asking people to donate, but if you want to, you can donate. The links are on the bottom. And it's very appreciative because it does go to help me pay for my art programs and it does help um, pay for stuff for me to do lives and canvases and stuff that I can unbox and whatnot. So if you guys do want to contribute, that would be great, but not needed. However, I am going to be doing a giveaway because I want to thank you all. And it's been a hot minute since I've done one. I have some special drill canvases that I'm going to send. I have a couple diamond painting pens. I think they're like mini pens, but I have some diamond painting pens that I no longer use and they're in great condition. Maybe some washi tape. I don't know. Some sample. Uh, I have some of these I can provide as a sample. And I don't know what else I can. Let me see. What else do I have? What else do I have? Yeah, I think that's about it. I've got some diamond special drill canvases, some washi tape, and diamond painting pen that I'm going to give away. I was supposed to get some canvases, but I don't have actual full canvases yet. Sorry, I do keep shaking that. So look for that giveaway. It'll be in this chat, and I think what I want to do is use a keyword, and that keyword is going to be positivity. So, if you because we all need to be positive going through tough times. So let's use the word positivity, and don't write giveaway, don't write anything like that because it will not count. Make sure that you use the word positivity, Positivity. Yeah, Positivity, positivity. Not positive. Oh, okay. Let's change it to positive. So use the word positive in your sentence, Positive, just in case. And I will do a giveaway on my next WIP and Chat, or I'll just pop in and do a quick giveaway for you all. I just want to thank everyone and show my appreciation to you all and go from there. I think there's a um, specials, Smash in the Specials that comes out, or special canvases or snack size canvases that come out over the summer or close to fall. So you guys will definitely get that beforehand. And I do want to open it up to overseas, but I know overseas shipping is super expensive. But I'm not going to hinder you guys because I do have a lot of followers overseas. So if you are overseas and would like to participate, that would be fine as well. Or actually, overseas, what I can do if you'd like. I'm trying to think. I can do. No, I'll send you the stuff because there's a pen in there too, and that's a little bit more expensive than just giving you a gift card. So yeah, it'll work for overseas. So use the word positive in a sentence and put your comment below, and I will go ahead and get that out to whoever wins. And don't forget, we are doing the June Pride event with Christopher Colassa in June. So make sure you have your colorful canvases, or if you're doing um, politically correct canvases, that's great. Just whatever canvas you want to do for June Pride. I don't think there's going to be any restrictions on it. I'm not sure if we're going to have a whole bunch of sponsors, but if you'd like to sponsor, get in touch with me or Christopher. Either's fine. We would love to have you as a sponsor. And I will, even if you're not sponsoring, I still will giving you guys a shout out on products that I use. So I'll still help support you guys as a small business as well as our sponsors that are doing the event. Um, and that's just me personally. Christopher will probably, I think he said he was going to do lives or something on his channel, although I don't know about that. But I will definitely, if I have the time, we'll do lives on my channel just to hang out. I kind of want to do it where we can listen to music and stuff, and you can't really do that on YouTube. You can't do that YouTube stuff unless I do it and then get pinged for copyright and not worry about it because I don't have a lot of, I'm not a huge person in the community. I'm not sure how it's going to affect my channel. And I really don't want to do copyrighted material. So let's ixnay on the copyright day. I don't want to get in trouble, and it's not right to the artist. But Maybe we'll do, I don't know, we'll figure something out. He'll go live, or I'll go live at some point. We definitely will, because we do miss you guys. And maybe we'll just have some fun stuff that we can do. Innuendos, something fun and lighthearted. Play games. We can play Boggle maybe. I don't know. I was trying to do a game night on my channel, but it hasn't kind of worked out. And that's okay. I'd rather, um, do some fun stuff. So who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll play by ear. That'll start in June. I'm sure with Christopher, there's not going to be any canvas restrictions. It could be a work in process. I don't know how he's going to want to do like the entries. I'm sure the entries will just be weekly progress photos. So just make sure you have something that you can show updates for every week. If you finish a canvas, just start a new one as well, so you can be included if there is a grand prize. I don't know if there's a grand prize. I don't have the details as of yet. I'm just kind of helping out with him, but we will have images released. I know Hannah's working on some. I'm working on some, and I'm sure a bunch of artists are working on some for that period. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out, and yeah, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my Facebook business page. It's Stacy Deal Arts. You guys can get new art updates through there. I should be loading some hopefully today, and you guys can see the art updates through there. Uh, if there's something that you like that hasn't been licensed, let me know. And I have two companies I can definitely put out licensing for. I have a new company that I'm going to be working with that I just recently licensed. I'm waiting for them to send the contract to me, and then I can go ahead and state who it is and get some artwork out to them. And other than that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I haven't gone for a full hour, but I was only going to go for 30 minutes actually. So the fact I've gone this long, I'm so happy that I was able to spend some time with you, and then hopefully it made your day go a little bit quicker. If you want to catch us on lives, we're going to be doing lives on Tuesdays, US time, on Rose's channel. So that's going to be Rose Profit Creations. So keep your eye out on there. And we do lives with Emily from Custom Pens by TJ. And she shows some sneakies on her creations on what pen she's putting out for the week. Pen in my giveaway is not from her. It's from a creator that's a small business that's no longer around, but the pens are really nice and colorful. So they would be great for June Pride as well as autism. So I wanted to make that available to you all. So I do appreciate your time. I'm going to head out and try and dry my eyes. And now I've got the sniffles. So I don't know. Allergies. I don't know what's going on. I want to get my garden beds up. I'll take a picture of those and put them on my personal Facebook page if you guys want to check that out. And I'm going to head out. So I love you all. Thank you for hanging around. Don't forget to put your comment below with the keyword. And if you kind of zip through the end, hoping you would hear it, nope, sorry. You got to listen to the whole WIP and Chat because I'm not going to tell you where it is. But you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon. Stay true to yourself. Be kind, be smart, be wise, and take care of yourself. Love you all. I'm going to finish this up and peace out. Bye.